There's something about nature.
It enchants you, makes you ecstatic. Doesn't it? Everything is alive because there's spirit behind it. Every plant has a spirit. Namaste, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be sharing my spiritual awakening experiences. There's so many instances in my life that have just uplifted my life because of the intrinsic experiences that I had. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing all the profound experiences that have upgraded my life so much. And in between, I will also be sharing some meditation tips. For example, the posture that helped me get into those spiritual experiences, or the technique, or some ideas and tips that are very useful to get deeper and faster in the spiritual experiences that you are looking for. I want to share my Kundalini experience with you. So I was going through a difficult time in my life and my vibrations were like really tense and heavy and blocked. There was a lot of fear inside my mind. And I was looking for answers and doing everything that I could do to feel better. So I was in Auroville and I was walking and I felt like this desire to release all of these things from my body. And so I started dancing. And as I started dancing, I could feel the whole universe dancing with me, and there was this flow of energy coming from my bottom part to my upper parts. It was so empowering. I was just in the present moment. There was this really intense life force that was emanating out of me and oozing out and making me feel amazing. And then I kept continuing dancing, so like I could access this energy whenever I want. So it starts from down and then just like fills me up all over inside and opens my like crown chakra. It's amazing. So there was this one time when I was in deep meditation and I went out of my body and I met the Trinity, the three main gods of Hinduism. So I didn't really see them, but I felt their presence very strongly. And also in the same trip that I was having with the meditation, I think I manifested my brother from my mother who was lost in abortion. And that brother was with me for 3 days, just taking care of me, making sure that I'm going through these experiences in a very calm way. So, because in this experience, it was not just good things that I experienced. There were things that were really, really tough. I felt the pain of the universe. I felt all those people who were suffering, and it was so deep and intense that it was very difficult. I had these images of like pain and suffering coming in my mind. And probably because I had to go through the pain that was stored in my subconscious mind, with the meditation it came in front. So my brother, my soul brother, was there with me, just like telling me that everything is okay and that I'm safe, and I had to listen to him. In the same experience, I also went to like South America and Africa. Like I could see people like in ceremonies over there and doing their thing and being in trance state, because I think I myself was in a trance state during the experience. And also like I could feel like my higher self like connected to all these divine beings from my crown chakra. It was quite amazing. Everything felt like magic. I could see the source of life in everything. It was really incredible. And this experience helped me because it brought in front all of these negative things and also gave me the light, the Trinity, which was telling me again and again that it's there with me. So, like all the darkness and the loneliness and the hell that you could think of was there, and I could see it as just a part of my mind and just the part and creation of like me overthinking. And then there was a side of me which was like really joyful, and where I felt all my cells had like joyful energy. And this joyful energy I also felt that could erase the memory of the pain which was also stored in my cells. So it basically taught me to like accept joy more and leave behind the parts that are painful and like understand them as a creation of my mind. In this period only, I like started giving like a lot of love to all these painful images and like feeling that I had in my mind, and then they just went away. So I released myself of a lot of fear and trauma that I was probably holding on from my past life and from my present life, like from my childhood as well. One very important thing while meditating is to allow your thoughts to be. If you start rejecting them, or you start fighting with them, or just like having a conversation with them, they're gonna bother you. So acceptance is the key when you're meditating. In my second experience, I was meditating, and then suddenly my third eye opened and I saw 10,000 angels just like clustered together and like giving me love. That feeling was like this intense peace, like that everything is taken care of. I was in such a blissful state, that unconditional love, that was completely flowing in. I was so complete. I loved it. It was amazing and had a really profound impact on me, because I think it made me a lot more secure inside. Posture. So I would say the posture that feels like really comfortable for you is the one that you choose. So it could be lying down, it could be even dancing, because that's how I did my Kundalini experience. It could be sitting up straight because you are not falling asleep, or you're just in the sun lying down on the grass is also okay for deeper spiritual experiences. There was this one time when everyone was working around me and I was not feeling so good, and I just like lay down in the sun and went really deep in my deeper self and was like really calm, like completely empty. So comfort is what we are looking at. When you're comfortable, you go into deeper spaces. So life is just telling you to be comfortable. This was one of my first spiritual awakenings. I could feel one with everything. I think now I feel it even like in my day-to-day life, but the first time it was so intense and it was so like empowering. I could feel the life in the trees and I could feel their love coming to me, and me and the trees were just one. In the same meditation, I also experienced how my life is a pattern and everything that I'm experiencing is leading into something new, and there is a storyline which has the hero and all of these things are happening so that the hero can come out. I'm the hero. And all the situations are planned in a way for me to experience my highest self. Even though they might seem tough, but they are bringing me to a point of beauty. The easier I make it, the easier it becomes. I think a Wim Hof breathing method can really help you get into a space where you can meditate and be empty and have a lot of spiritual experiences. So doing a breathing exercise before meditation is a very good idea if you want to get into deeper spaces. And the same thing is what you do in yoga as well, because your body becomes so relaxed that it's feeling at home, and then you can reach your higher self very easily. This another time I was sitting and meditating, and my third eye opened up and I could see like a lot of patterns. I could see multiple faces like of gods, like we see in Bharatnatyam or in temples. I could see this really beautiful owl made up of patterns as well. And this is the time I felt that there was this divine energy coming out of me. And also, like, from the third eye, I could feel the presence of the God. This point, I was in this really special place, which is like completely pristine. No one comes there, and it was full nature, like raw nature. And I think that really helped me to raise in the vibration of nature, which I truly think is divine. Another tip that I want to give you, that if you're really new to meditation and it's really difficult for you to really meditate, what you can do is follow this simple way of meditating. And what do you do in it? You sit, you start counting your breath. So for example, 1 in, 1 out. And then you go till 30. And then you come back again. So what you're doing here is you are training your mind to be where you want to be. And I promise that you're gonna falter, you're gonna just get in loops of thoughts. But the trick is to really accept and love and be gentle while you're meditating. That is the most important thing. To give your love when you're meditating, because only through these loving vibrations where you accept yourself, which is the norm and the principle, the true principle of the universe, that you can ascend into higher spaces in yourself. There was this another time when I was meditating and I shot in the sky and became like one with the stars. So I was one star and I was communicating with other stars in love. It was amazing. This was also like related to my third eye, and the love that I was experiencing and the connection that I was experiencing was just like so intense and beautiful. And yeah, all of these experiences, every time they come and realize me and make me realize that I'm an infinite being, that I'm connected with everything and that everything is taken care of. I think life is a spiritual experience, and there's so many times that I feel this energy, this God inside me, the love that is just like booming out. And I think that is like true spirituality, if you can just live in it and stay in it and feel it like all the time. I think this is what like all these experiences teach me as well, to be in the present moment, to feel connected with everything as much as I can. Of course, I go in disconnection, but I think most of my life I'm living in connection, and this is what my soul is telling me is my purpose, to live connected and happy and with all this like love booming out of me.